Okay, I'm at Picmonkey.com. I just want to show y'all something real quick, and I thought this might be helpful. Is I didn't know this when I first started, but a way to clean up your mistakes and fix some things. And it's usually if it's minor things, it's easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a picture that I've colored before that say I need to change something. Instead of having to color the whole photo, this is how you would need to do it. So I'm going to go to my computer. Let's see. We'll pick a good photo. Let's just do, say, this one. Okay. So this is a picture I've colored before. It's actually pretty dark. I could go in and fix it. I'm going to auto adjust it so y'all can see it a little better. Okay. So let's say that I had colored this dress yellow, and I got done with the photo and I saved it, and I went back and I looked at it, or the person that I did it for looked at it and decided they didn't really care for that color. They would rather it be blue. Instead of going back and recoloring the entire photo, what I would do is I'm going to go over here to the effects. I'm going to scroll down to where it says black and white. And instead of coloring the whole thing black and white again, because I could do that going through the original. If you go over here and you click where this little paintbrush is, you can put reverse effect. And what that allows me to do, and I'm going to take my brush knife down just a tad, but what that allows me to do is take the color just out of certain areas. So I could go in and take it just out of the dress or her skin, her eyes. Maybe I got the eye color wrong. And I could go in and adjust this. Go ahead and, which I probably should have picked something a little smaller to show y'all this on, but I really wanted you to see. The only time that this ends up not working real well, I have had a few instances that this does not work as well as you would like. And what that is say I missed an area. And I needed to go back and not only color that area, but they wanted a different color as well. Where the issue lies in is if I colored one part a dark color and missed that certain place or whatever and try to turn it black and white, it's going to shade it a little darker than it originally was, which that can be fixed. You can lighten that. But that's a whole nother episode. Bazinga! Excuse my phone. So, anyways, you can go in, you can just take all this color out. I'm not being real careful as far as what I'm getting because I'm just kind of showing you that it can be done without having to do the whole photo over. When I first started, I probably should have done a video on this before now, but when I first started, that's one of the things I was doing. Every time I color a picture for somebody and they would say, oh, well, I just found out that they had, instead of brown eyes, they had green eyes. Or blue eyes, baby blue eyes. I would have to go in and recolor the entire photo because I didn't realize that this could be done. Now I do, so it makes it a little easier. So now that we got that black and white again, we're going to just push apply. And we can go back here to our lipstick tool. And we can scroll down and go to highlight. And pick a different color. And you can just go in and start painting. So it's really, about what color, which I had added the Orton effect on that, and that's going to have some effect as far as that. If I wanted a little darker, because it's not showing it is kind of white compared to the rest of it, I could come over here to my lip tint tool. I can push this lip tint. I can pick a color here. And make my brush size a little bigger so you can see it. And it'll take that color a lot better. Not only will it take the color a lot better, I can actually go in and adjust the color tones. Like I can go down and push the tone. It'll make it darker, really dark. It'll make it really light. I can also adjust, say, the intensity. I can make it very intense to make it really bright. I can make it hardly intense to where you can barely see the color. So that's just a few little tricks that I've learned. I'm sure there's a lot that I'm missing, but I thought this might be helpful with the ones that when you have a problem coloring something instead of recoloring it. It takes a lot of time to recolor stuff. If you prefer not to do it this way and just to recolor a photo, my best suggestion would be to start either save it into sections, like do her dress, save it, skin, save it. That, you know, until you get done and you're sure they like it. But that takes up a lot of space to save that photo that many times. If you're going to recolor it, start with the area that is giving you trouble first, because that will help you. Once you get that right, everything else will probably fall, you know, for the most part, fall into line. But a lot of times it's going to be your skin tones or your hair tones or facial, you know, facial shading, things like that are going to be what's going to give you the most issues. So look at the photo before you start. Pick what's going to give you the most issues. Start there. I know that's usually what we try to avoid. We save that to the last thing. It's not really the best idea. It's usually best to go ahead and start with that first. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions or you want any tutorial videos on anything else concerning Picmonkey or Photoshop or learning to color in general, just leave us a message or send me a personal message or Beth a personal message, and we'll get to working on that for you so that we can get it posted. Thank you.